2, 1. You got it.
All right, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, before we get started, I want to start off by giving all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKakodash.
All right, double honors to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, the ones out there doing this work diligently and chiefly keeping the faith, making your calling and your election sure. All right, we're going to get right into it. This is Matthew chapter 5, starting at verse 1. You got it, brother.
It's Matthew chapter 5, verse 1. The heading is the Sermon on the Mount, the Beatitude. It says, and seeing the multitude, he went up into a mountain. And when he was set, his disciples came unto him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Hey, if you're blessed, you know, in this time, you got to have certain characteristics, right? You got to be poor in the spirit, right? You can't be prideful in the spirit, right? You got to have certain fruits of the spirit in order to qualify in this thing, right? You know? So it's certain things that you got to rehearse. It's easy to get caught up with pride, right? So you got to rehearse being humble. You know? You got it, brother.
It says, blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted.
Hey, those who sigh and cry now shall be comforted when the Lord comes. Hey, another title for Yahushua is what? The Comforter. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he's coming to, you know, to deliver us from all the pain that we go through. A precept, what? The Lord has overcome the world, you know, so have good faith. Roughly paraphrasing. You know, you got it, man.
I got a precept.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because scriptures tell us in Timothy, it says, charge them that be rich in this life, that they be not high-minded.
Let me see.
It says 1 Timothy 6 and 17. I'm going to jump to, just 17. It says, 1 Timothy 6 and 17, charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power, Yahweh, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy. So, hey, they said what? Charge, because it's going to be brothers in this walk that be blessed with what? Funds. You know what I'm saying? Money, because let's scripture say money is a defense. You know what I'm saying? So if they do have that money, charge them, like, and give them order to not be high-minded, to live poor in the spirit. Like, Lord, we need you to, what did it say? It said, nor trust in uncertain riches. Because what? The Lord it's an easy thing to the Lord to make a poor man rich. So the opposite is also easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right, it's uncertain riches.
Uncertain.
You know, hey, the true riches come from what? There's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, once you get this, all the rubies and gold follow it.
Yeah, it's the treasure.
Yep. You know? Yeah, you got it.
Yep. This is Matthew 5, verse 5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
You see, so blessed are the meek. Another word for meek is what? Humble. You know, those are synonyms, man. Hey, you shall inherit the earth, right? Because you're practicing, you're rehearsing these acts, man, of being meek, of being humble, you know, being at peace with all men, you know, if it's possible. You got a precept?
Psalms 34 and 18. The Lord is nigh unto them that have a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. You know, being broken, humble, understanding, admitting your faults, understanding that we need salvation, ultimately, man. And mercy. Because all of the scriptures say what? Our righteousness is as filthy rags. So we all need mercy, man. So knowing that, what kind of mindset you need to have is pretty much being humble.
That's right.
Being meek.
I got the definition of contrite. It says broken in spirit by a sense of guilt, conscience stricken, and resolved to not sin again.
Damn, that's mighty.
Resolve to not sin again.
Hey, that's what.
Go your way and sin no more.
Yep, that's it.
Like, thank you, Lord, because he didn't heal anybody that didn't have faith. What did I say?
That's right. Hey, that's what we got to do. You know, that's the definition of repentance is to turn away from your sins. You know, and to not do it again. Hey, to have that conscience on you, knowing that you went off, and to repent. you know what I'm saying, and try not to do it again. That's the battle, man. That's the battle that we all got to fight through the spirit until the Lord comes.
Yep. Precept to back you up for me.
Yep, you got it.
This is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 17 and verse 25. It says, return unto the Lord and forsake thy sins. Make thy prayer before his face and offend less.
Ooh, offend less.
Offend less.
You see, you gotta. That's what we're working on. It's like tending to a garden, right? Pulling those weeds out, which represents sin. You getting those weeds out your garden to get that thick green weed-free garden, man. You know, you working on yourself. You know, through the spirit. It's not gonna happen overnight. You get that green garden. No, you tending to it until the Lord comes.
Yep.
Man, it's another definition. It says to grind. So, you know, you got to grind for this, you know.
You gotta work. You gotta work in your garden. Hey, over in Second Esdras, it tells us if it's left undressed, it will be cast in the fire, man. You know, so if you're not tending to your garden and working on it, yeah, of course, just like a garden, weeds tend to pop up, and you gotta knock them back down, man. You know, but you gotta keep working. You gotta work.
A little bit more, it says, turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquity, for he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health, and hate thou abomination vehemently.
Vehemently. Like,
Or
you gotta
vehemently.
hate it, man. Like the Lord despised wickedness and abominations. You gotta hate it like the Lord, man. You know? You gotta stay away from it like it's a big ass snake. Like the sin is a big ass snake and it's willing to strike you at any moment in time. You gotta stay away from it, flee from it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go.
This is Matthew 5 and 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness.
See, it's one thing to thirst carnally after food and water and things like that. It's another thing to thirst through the spirit, man. Right? To constantly stay hungry, you know? And it's easier said than done. You got some people come into this truth and just get bored with it, you know, become docile, never growing. But this truth is ever growing. You know, it's like a water that's constantly moving like a stream, you know?
Precept.
If I may, can I give that analogy? What brother just said? It's like the analogy gave it in Matthew 13 with the seeds, parable of the sower. If you just take stony ass ground, hey, I work for True Green, so I see stony ground a lot. The customer just throw grass seeds on top of it, and that's it. The seed ain't gonna grow. I'm looking at the seed like, oh, yeah, can you spray the seeds too? Not even knowing what I got in the holes. Like, man, I have nitrogen. This is nitrogen traces of nitrogen. What I have is gonna kill the seed. You don't even know what I got in it. So that's the people in the truth. They just have no knowledge and profess themselves to know something. Okay, I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna just do that. But they the seeds that, and you know, it's a lot of seeds, but there's only one seed that's gonna grow in the truth, and that's the one that fell in the ground.
Yeah.
They actually gave a whole
Yeah.
different various of people that's gonna not get the truth, gonna get the truth, that's not gonna buy the truth, that did believe in the truth but couldn't take the hell, couldn't see it far off. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of that. And like the brother said earlier, you gotta tend to your garden. They wasn't tending to their garden, no matter what. If you didn't fall on that good ground, you didn't tend to your garden.
Hey, what's that good ground? That ground was worked and turned over. So the seed can be buried
Exactly.
and be planted and grow up and be flourished through the water. If it's bad ground, it's like you said, it's solid, you haven't turned the dirt over. You know what I'm saying? They work that garden in order to plant that seed. You know?
Right.
That's good ground. It's worked. You grinded on it. You tended to it. You
Yeah,
know?
you're managing your occupation in the field of husbandry. You know,
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. To till that land is to be able to manage the husbandry.
Yeah.
Hey, you go into that word husbandry, it means to take care of small plants and animals.
Yeah.
You
And-
know, so you're pretty much tending to the flock. You know, you working, you're tilling, like the brother said, man. You know,
Manage, yeah. You're being a steward.
Yeah.
You know, in the Lord's house. You know?
bring
While also being cautious about what you sow, because you reap what you sow. So if you're sowing some off seed, it's gonna produce what? Off fruit. Yeah.
You know, some weeds, it's some weeds, some field, I ain't gonna say weeds. I'm gonna say field ivy. That's what it is. It's field ivy. It's some field ivy that bring forth flowers that look like the right plants, but they ain't herbs.
Right.
You know.
Can you read that Matthew 5, so I got a precept there.
7.
6 again.
6, yeah. Matthew chapter 5, verse 6. Blessed are they that do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled.
So I got a quick precept, Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 17, and it reads, for the true beginning of her, speaking of wisdom, because when you thirst after righteousness, you ultimately thirsting after what? Wisdom, because wisdom bringeth unto what? A kingdom. It said, for the true beginning of her, Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 17, for the true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love, and love is the keeping of her laws, and giving heed unto her laws is assurance of incorruption, and incorruptions maketh us near unto the Most High. Therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. So the Lord said, blessed are those who thirst after righteousness, because when you thirst after righteousness, ultimately you desiring what? The kingdom. But what comes with obtaining the kingdom? Discipline. And that's why the Lord calls us what? His disciples. He's teaching us to have what? Discipline, man. Over this what? Ultimately this flesh. Having balance in everything that we do, man. And that's easier said than done, but hey, as long as you trust in the Lord, it can be done.
Yeah, because that's what ultimately what made us to fall away in the first place was the lack of discipline. Well, even a serpent, when she ate of that fruit with the, with the serpent and the other beasts of the field, learning of their ways and doctrines, that led to the corruption. But it said, in love is the keeping of her laws. If we were to keep the law, which we knew we had to, now looking back, we know that had to happen for prophecy's sake. But that in itself, that lack of discipline is what led to the incorruption in the first place, to where, we were casted into these chains of darkness.
And when y'all look at the word for discipline,
I got you right now, man. I was already on. It says discipline in the etymology online. It says chastisement, punishment for the sake of correction.
Punishment for the sake of correction.
Hey, the straight game through the fire.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Punishment.
That's all it is.
Of correction.
That's it. That's what the Lord whooped our ass, just to correct us.
Yeah.
Right, and the Lord is going to whoop their ass to destroy their ass. Right? It's a difference. Right, our people, we're destroyed to learn a lesson, to come back to who we truly was.
Yeah.
He's going to destroy their ass forever.
Yeah.
He's so eat them.
That's the difference of having a father
Yep.
and how you discipline your kid,
Yep.
opposed to how you discipline somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be worse for somebody else.
Yeah, he hitting his ass with a belt buckle.
Man.
With your kid, you being mindful, like trying not to
nah,
get whips on him.
squaring up with that nigga.
You gonna sit up,
Exactly.
get my shoes, get my shoes.
You in the streets, you get your ass whooped. You ain't gonna go in the streets no more. My nigga whoop my ass. Mama whoop my ass.
Mhm.
This nigga, he ain't get no ass whooping. He gonna get worse punishment. He gonna go to jail or
Die.
Die.
Anybody that'll tell me otherwise. He never got stricken. That's why Israel got to get it, man, because the scripture says, why would I stricken you anymore? You gonna revolt more?
Yeah.
You just some can't do right.
Some badass kids.
So only thing best for
Baby
you
kid.
is to go back to the spirit realm and come back with a
Come
new
back.
fight.
It's time for a restart.
Rehabilitation.
Lord, like,
All
this
the
shit is
data, all
on
the data
restart.
gotta be lost.
Yeah, they shall know
You
after.
gotta be born again with that card.
Get your
Literally
ass.
going
You gotta blow that memory chip. Delete that
Put
shit.
it back in the slot. Put it back
Yeah.
in the slot. Now you good.
Yeah.
So,
Everything else.
hey, no,
That
it's
nigga
the
all
spirit.
kinds of
though.
fighters. This nigga.
That's crazy. So we got both of them.
That's the spirit though, because when you blow on the USB, what it brings it back to life,
Exactly. That's what
and
I'm
they
saying.
have
Look,
to.
give it that wind.
The spirit.
Wind represents
The wind, the breath of life from the Lord.
Or what? Destruction. 'Cause
Or
wind
God,
represents
God.
destruction too. For the 2/3, man. Yeah, tempest wind, that's destruction coming for you.
Sweep with the buzzing of the string.
Damn.
And what is
That's
destruction?
Jeffrey's up.
Destruction, fire, and cleanses.
Yeah.
From what? From your confused state, because it's dusty. Oh,
God.
you dusty ass. It's all dusty. Your ass confused. It's like, destroy you to clean.
Restart.
Yeah, that's mighty. That's mighty.
It's like the brother says always, we see the glory in the Lord in all things. Bro.
Okay.
Glory to the Lord in all things. Bro, look at the muscle. The muscle don't grow unless it's stricken.
Yep.
Grapes don't make wine unless it's stricken. Olives don't make oil unless it's stricken. It gotta be stricken. It gotta be put through a refining process.
Gotta be destroyed.
Gotta be
Destroy it
refined.
until you make new. That's the law
Try
of
to
grace,
refine.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's alchemy, man. You destroying one thing to create another.
Woo.
Got it.
Got him. You got a precept?
It's Sirach 25, verse 9. It says, well is him that hath found prudence, and he that speaketh in the ears of them that will hear. Oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom, yet there is none above him that feareth the Lord. So it says, none is above him that feareth the Lord.
That's right.
And it said before that, great is he that findeth wisdom.
What is wisdom?
Yeah, kind of.
The fear of the Lord, that is wisdom.
Ding, it links up.
It's the beginning of wisdom.
Beginning of wisdom. It's like, so does it fit the
The
Lord?
Lord is
And that's the
beautiful.
first step. Like, that's the first step.
Exactly.
So that's the first step to being wise is what? Oh man, I'm scared. I don't want to get fucked up. But I gotta. What it say in Jude? It said, "Many shall be persuaded by fear." Like, I don't want to get burned with fire.
So what? That's the what? The Lord, when you first come in, you got that fear. He give you the keys to success immediately, and then everything else you building on it.
It's gonna go
That's,
into
that's,
it.
back,
That's
that's back to what you
beautiful.
said in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
First step is what? The seed.
Mm-hmm.
You the seed. Seed is the fear of the Lord. You gotta cultivate this.
Yeah.
So then, because you don't fuck up, because you're paid, you don't fuck up. So you don't fuck up, but you gotta get back up. So people lose the sight and the fuck ups. They get so engulfed in their mind and their thoughts. And then also, and I remember the elder in Houston, in Dallas, Ariana, he said, brothers only, men, like boys, really, they only want to open up to brothers. They ain't gotta open up like, man, I'm gonna do something, or man, pray for me, or man, I gotta talk about something. You know, for brothers want to open up. Then the first step is that wisdom, but then you gotta cultivate it. You gotta discipline that wisdom, because it's not gonna happen easy. We look at various scriptures. Hey, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. Hey, I lost my my prize gold chain today. I love that in it, but I was like, bro, the flesh was fucking me up, but the spirit was like, that shit burn with the rest of this shit. And he's like, before it burn up, get your head up. The spirit was like, before it burn up, guarantee you get better. You know, I'm like, bro, it's all fucking physical. It's all physical, bro. And you gotta cultivate this shit. And you don't come to the truth like that, but you gotta cultivate it. You read it over, bro? That was mighty.
Sirach 25, verse 9. Well is him that hath found prudence, and he that speaketh in the ears of them that will hear. Oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom, yet there is none above him that feareth the Lord.
Man, how great he is that findeth wisdom. You're great because the Lord has given us the keys to success.
That's it.
It's the spirit use.
Out of everybody in this motherfucker, we always talk about, we in Northwest Indiana, Gary is at. So what, 70,000 people? Plus, maybe?
Plus,
Give or take?
probably, yeah, give or take.
Shit, probably one.
But out of that, the Lord only got what? 10 in the camp and one on the other side. You know, Lord willing, he crossed the line, you know?
Gary is the biggest city in Northwest Indiana by population.
That's crazy.
And 10 men, and then only 2 from Gary.
Right.
Yeah.
Me and Yashra, the only ones from Gary. That's mighty, bro. That's the power behind Bashim Yahushua.
It shows like if you fear the Lord, you don't gotta fear nothing else. You know, like fearing the Lord comes with a certain invincibility. You know, there's certain shit you don't gotta worry about because the Lord is the one who controls life and death. Right? So you don't gotta worry about an armed robber coming to shoot you in your damn head if you follow the law, such as commandments to the best of your ability. You know, there's certain shit you don't have to worry about, man. By dwelling within the truth. You know, because why would the Lord put you to death? You got some more work to do. You know?
It's funny you brought up armed robbery because like the Lord coming like a thief to some people. Right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason why it's not gonna come like that to us because we're gonna be on our watch.
That's right.
We're gonna be taken care. And the definition of prudence, if I can get it, it says intelligence, discretion, or foresight.
Like discretion, discerning between good and evil.
Exactly.
That's what the Lord teaches us how to be wise judges. Discerning between good and evil. Knowing when to speak, knowing when not to, knowing when to move, when not to. You know, that's like the Lord's pretty much teaching us how to be trained hunters in a sense. Like you'll watch like remember the movie Lion King where Mufasa was teaching Simba how to hunt. He's like, get down. And then you attack your prey. That's what the Lord teaches us, man, through the Spirit, man.
Through the Spirit. And you know how he teaches us? Obstacles.
Yeah.
I asked the Lord for strength. He gave me obstacles. I asked him how to love. He gave me people who are broken. People to help. The Lord teaches us through obstacles, trials, and tribulations.
That's the best thing.
He loved this. He loved this little motherfucker so much. He loved this necklace so much. How you gonna react if you lose the same like?
Yeah, I got it.
I got him.
What's that? Kings. Kings card.
See, because a prudent person, they look into the things that they get themselves involved with. You know what I'm saying? So they make sure that what they're doing is okay.
Oh, let me finish the definition.
I got something
to
back
back
up
what
too.
you said.
It
It says practical wisdom to see what is suitable or profitable.
Never mind.
Practical.
Hey, what is
You got the whole thing.
What does it say? Prove thy own self.
Yeah.
Know what's good for thy own soul.
That's the same exact definition of sermon.
That was one of the synonyms for it.
And that's what it is. A lot of guys come into the truth, but they don't ever really look into or truly understand what they're a part of.
Exactly.
They just thinking, oh, that wasn't goofy, you know what I'm saying?
Goofy.
Not really looking into and studying what you really a part of. We in a real life spiritual war. That's when Esau finna try to make it physical, but even though he finna lose, the spirit finna triumphant over his goof ass. But the point being is, Jake don't even know what he's part of.
Yeah, this is something that is supposed to be profitable.
Yeah.
Right? It's a mindset, it's an investment that you're supposed to get a profit from.
Yeah.
But you got some people coming to this thing and don't get a profit. Actually, they're going to the negative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this truth will cause them to, you know, their ass run into traffic if you know what I'm saying? So you literally got to be on your guard and get the Lord wants you to flip this thing, man.
Yeah.
You know, you come into this thing, you're supposed to flip your talent. He gave you 6, you're supposed to get what, 12?
Yeah, you know, overdraft protection.
Yeah, none of that.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be profitable. You're supposed to be gaining every single time you're dwelling within the spirit. It's supposed to be chipping away, and you're supposed to be getting better and better until you get changed, you know, physically with the new mind and new body. But it's supposed to be profitable, man. Every single day we wake up, we're supposed to see a profit in this.
A growth, a change.
growth. Yeah.
And people supposed to see it with them like this, brother.
Yeah.
Which makes it you glorify the Lord even more because they seeing the change and you're like,
Oh, they got some profit. And then what they do? Let me invest. Oh shit! I see this. I see you flipping. Oh shit! Up there, you got what? You put this in, you got that. Oh yeah, let me invest. You know,
money.
That's what it is. You know,
That's storing up your trust.
Yeah, because Jake do be like, Jake ain't gonna invest unless he see something.
Uh-huh.
Some Jake gotta see like, I don't know.
Mhm.
Did he see like you getting like that?
Oh, yeah. I got 1,000. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost like it's almost like, bro, believing in the Lord is like we Esau in the height of his kingdom. Because we fucking, you know, we slaves, we fucking work for Esau.
That's what he said.
Like what you just said, bro, I started this new job a month ago. I started April 10th, it's March 17th, right? 17th,
God knows.
18th, whatever.
May.
I said May, it's like March or May. But anyway, I was the last one to show up every fucking day, bro. It was irking my soul. But you know what? Every day I showed up last, I'm like, better tomorrow. I said, tomorrow, new day, wake up on time, I wake up late.
God.
I'll be 30. I'm supposed to be there at 6:30. It's an hour gap. You gotta arrive. You can either arrive at 5:45 and leave at 6. You can't leave no earlier than 6. You can't leave no later than 7. It's one of them guys. So I'll be on time, but I'll be coming back late because I start late. Other guys come in the same time I come in and come back before me because they season vets. So I'm like, bro, I said, you know, I never left the mentality of better. And now today was my first good day. I walked in that bitch excited and motherfucker come back at 4:30 like, what up, bro? What's good? Bro? I'm like, man, because when you finally reach the goal, I had it
It feels
for a
good.
month. Never came back before 5. Came back at 4:30 like, what's good, bro? Happy as fuck because you always got to keep your eyes on the prize of my habit. No matter how many times you fail. And that's what passion is. You invested in the stock so many years, stock blow up. Then you finna cash in in a Lambo. And then the funny thing is, that little increase, you feeling so fucking good, bro.
Yeah,
I felt good as hell coming in at 4:30. I'm calling my brothers. I'm like, I'm finna get off.
Proverbs 13 and 12 in the blue letter, but I want you to read it.
Go ahead, brother.
I got
Okay.
a definition.
I got
You said the
precepts.
word. You became cultivated in a sense. It says in a figurative sense. It says improved by labor or study.
That's the word cultivate?
Yep.
Damn. Improved by labor or damn, bro. Because it changes your mindset. The more you be in tune with it, it changes your mindset. Go ahead, Carl.
Yeah, you build up your skills.
I got a precept if I may.
Importantly, your mental skills too, man. Because it takes mental fortitude to fail every day and to say, I'm going to do better than that. Because most people will give up.
But one of the most important things you gotta recognize, like you even fucking up.
Yeah, true.
You gotta recognize.
A lot of Jakes be like, man, fuck this job. I want to go back to White Castle. Come on, bro. Come on.
They just
Just because it's a little bit harder, just because you sweat a little bit more, just because it's a little bit more stressful. It takes mental fortitude to stick with it.
yeah, that's Jake's mindset because what they got delivered up out of Egypt, you know, and then they murmured talking about because they were only getting the manna, they wanted more, they wanted food, and then they were trying to recollect the so-called memories that they had in captivity when they was eating good,
Right.
not looking at the Lord just delivered you from
Not
captivity.
even eating good though.
Yeah. And he's already, you know what I'm saying, he's already nourishing with the proper nutrition that's in that manna, you know what I'm saying? That's the bread of life. At that time. They was well off. But what? They wanted to go back into that into bondage for what? Just some goodies. Just for some goodies that to feed in the flesh.
Like
But
instant
shit that
gratification.
for shit that tastes good.
If you know, ultimately it was just laziness, it was pure laziness.
Yeah.
Wanna
They
be
just wanted some
comfortable.
shit given to them instead of giving their own. Like even after that, bro, when they got to the land, the spies that went with Joshua and Caleb, they said we cannot win this. They have chariots of iron. We don't have chariots of iron. And Joshua and Caleb was like, "Are you crazy? Did you see that land? We got the Lord on our side.
So they was looking at
That's our shit." They like all that shit that you just saw.
Yeah, they
is
see
ours.
past that.
the vision was different.
They seen
different.
past
They
it.
was looking at two different sides, man.
Like, bitch, you looking at the water in the bowl. I'm looking at the whole entire fish bowl.
Hey, that's the perspective of the elect and the 2/3.
Yeah,
Constantly combating
It's
with
perspective.
each other. You got the 2/3, man. They're homeborn slaves,
Yeah.
right? That's what our brother asked. That is Israel just a homeborn slave? You know why? Because that's what they do. They love to be, everything given to them, and they don't want to work for it.
I got a picture of man because we were talking about, we was hitting on the investment, and the reason why we invest because in hopes of what? Gain at the end, which is what ultimately is eternal life. This is Proverbs 13 and 12. Hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is the tree of life.
Yeah.
What we're hoping for, the truth. But the weighing on it,
Yes.
it hurts because we waiting on like shit. Sick with your mind. You like, fuck, man, how long?
That's the suffering.
But when it comes,
Patience.
it's a tree of life. You know what I'm saying? You read it in the NLT.
Yeah, and
But
then
your faith is answered.
yeah.
Your faith is actually proven. Then, like, okay, what I believed in so long came true.
And that's real life, bro, because hope deferred, when you're in a state of fear, it's gonna literally fucking agonize, terrorize your mind, and nothing but bad thoughts are gonna be within that shit. So hope deferred truly makes the heart sick, and in turn, if your mind isn't there, your body's gonna be follow. Your body's gonna follow.
I think Langston Hughes made a book, What Happens to a Dream Deferred.
Mm-hmm.
And it talks about the similar thing on how, people have a dream that they invested in and it don't come true, so then everything afterwards is just negative in their life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, but the thing is to not give up on that dream.
And
to
that's,
keep,
that's why it become negative.
Yeah.
They got weary.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They gave up.
Yeah, it brings you down to, you know what I'm saying, a breaking point.
Yeah, breaking point.
And you gotta have the spirit of the Lord with you to comfort them.
Mhm.
Mental
One
fortitude.
thing that the Lord made, like when you build a computer, you got like fault trips, firewalls.
Yep.
That's the octave.
Yeah.
Firefox.
When you get to that breaking point, you got brothers sitting there. What the fuck is you? Either they rebuke you,
It's like a
they
guard.
know your spirit.
Mhm.
It's a guard.
Whether they know whether you need a sharp rebuke or they know if you need a pat on the back. Boy, they know, because like then every brother pitch in like, oh, you got rent to pay, or you need a job, or you need this, or you need that, or if brothers ain't got it, then the spirit got it. Scripture said we got to understand all of it. You know what I'm saying? So the brotherhood is that fallback that we lean on for the extra. Oh, like, and I just said, like, they reach that breaking point. We all have reached our breaking point in this room. We probably didn't tell brothers that we had our breaking point, but we all got encouraged through the spirit. What?
Every time.
Every fucking time. When all else fails, you say what?
Sometimes the Lord will just keep you.
Or he just keep you. If it ain't
He don't allow you to go that far. He
Yeah.
gets you down to that point.
Just to build
where
you.
You know what I'm saying? Where you need him and you
Then he
repent.
deliver.
Scripture say condescend. What it say?
Every time.
Condescend.
Every time.
Hey, you know what, man?
You said what?
And how we pull from the that bank account slot.
Let me go.
How we pull it from is from the brothers, man.
Yeah.
Like when the brother could call, you could be down. You know what I'm saying? And then, hey, when the brother calls, shit, you know your spirit is automatically lifted, man.
Hey,
Hey, that's pulling from that spiritual bank account.
Yeah, bro. I'm going
God.
on 10 years. Bro. One thing I can always say is when a brother down, another brother up.
Yeah, come
And
on.
I'm Lord working
That's
fucking
spirit.
cycles, bro.
That's
When
the
the brother
spirit.
down, either he come out of pocket, he come out of scripts, he come out some way. Bro.
Every time.
G.I. Joe said, when all else fails, we don't, bro. When all else fails,
Damn.
every other avenue fails, I can never
Because
Why?
it's a body. Hey, the Lord got him. Hey, the Lord said, who have he ever forsaken that truly called upon him? In 2 Ezra chapter 2 and verse 10, man. You know?
Sirach 2.
Hey,
Yeah, Sirach 2.
Sirach 2 and 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's my favorite chapter right there.
hey, Baba Gashad. Hey, can you get this in NLT?
Yep. It said Proverbs 13 and 12 in the NLT. It says, hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a dream fulfilled is a tree of life.
A dream fulfilled. It's a tree of life.
Life.
You know, when that dream, like the pursuit of happiness. You ever seen that movie, Pursuit of
Yeah,
Happiness with
yeah.
Will Smith, when he finally made it? Because he called hell. He was
Yeah.
homeless.
Just
But
going through it.
he had hope.
Yeah.
He had hope. He knew one day I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
His woman left him.
Yeah.
You know, he had his child.
Yeah.
He cried in the Bible. That's a mighty movie. A movie that's mighty to watch for persevering,
Yeah.
pushing through. And yet he had hope, bro. And what happened at the end, bro? He finally he let that tears of joy, like he just clapped when he finally got that job. You know. You know.
You know, he was really about it.
Yeah.
He had a masculine mentality. He was crying, but he didn't want to cry, so he held his composure. Although he was overflowing with joy because he had went through a struggle for so long.
Oh, yeah.
And held his integrity.
Ooh, Joe.
So long.
Joe.
Job.
So long, bro. And then we all human. We all got emotions. Like the Lord got emotions. Bro, we had our integrity for so long.
Damn.
We gotta think, when we in the Bible, we gonna show out.
But did David said, I think it's in Scripture Psalms, he said, deliver your Lord, roughly paraphrased, that I may praise thy name forever.
So I may praise thy name forever.
Hey, that's the mindset to have. Lord, just deliver me so I can praise you.
Then think about it, like somebody, you ever like say like near death? I know I call, you know, some of you brothers probably face near death experience. You be like, thank you,
Yeah.
Lord. You didn't even know the Lord's name. Thank you, Lord. Or even like now, you make like thank you, Lord. Like you know, if you driving sometimes, you be like, an accident can almost happen. You can see it like,
Oh, you
shit,
see it.
thank
You see
Lord.
something about to happen,
Oh
bro.
man, the water, Lord.
Bro, literally, that's the spirit. You said it. On my way, I was driving home, and I was literally like on a highway type shit, on Lincoln Way, going back to Portage, and this dude he throws on his blinker. He puts on the blinker like he's going right. I look down at my phone for a split second. This dude slowed up, making a left turn. He's going left. I looked for a split second. Spirit just jumped on me. Like, look, I looked up, hit the brakes. I'm like,
Every
fucking.
fucking time.
I'm like, it was my fault. You know what I'm saying?
Every time.
But the Lord is like, hey, man,
Pay attention.
pay attention. Yeah.
Hey,
Instantly,
it's
my
not-
foot on the
He said
brake.
respect.
It's not your
I was
time
like,
to
woo.
die.
I was like, the water y'all busting y'all shot. God damn.
Not your time to die yet.
Well, at all.
Just do
Yeah,
better.
you got some repenting to do.
Do better.
You know, you got some work to do still.
Well, at all. You may not die.
Yeah.
Well, the Lord said there be some that shall not taste death.
Or you cash it in. There can be a lot of situations. You cash it in, all that work you put in there. And what? Pay attention.
Dude.
Pay attention. God.
Still got more.
That was it on that.
Okay.
Keep it rolling now.
Sirach 25. I'll read 10 over again.
Keep it rolling.
Oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom, yet there is none above him that feareth the Lord. Alright, so hey man, you trusting in the Lord and fearing in the Lord, you know what I'm saying? That elevates you to a higher level than, you know what I'm saying, than the average person that's not.
That's right. Hey, you following the ways of the Lord. Hey, even the animals will respect you, man. Right? They teeth of wild beasts won't even bite you. Like you won't worry. Certain shit that you do not have to worry about with following the Lord, man. You know that other people got to worry about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the rich people of the world, you know what I'm saying? The famous people of the world, they're not following the Lord.
Yeah.
Alright, you're set up above them. Alright, the people you used to look at as, you know, you used to idolize, you know what I'm saying? You're greater than them.
Pre-
What you say? They not finding the Lord.
Yeah, the ones in the world, they don't search for the Lord. Man.
Yeah.
Like the
Well, I think
Pre-
I might know
That's
exactly.
the definition of find.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Don't use the definitions thing. Anybody I teach confidence to, the first step I always tell them to do is get a particular skill or set. It ain't matter what it is.
Hold on in.
Hone in on a particular, because then you'll start to think of you like Kill Bill. You start practicing in your sleep. You start to practice it like in our particular skill set. We already know. So in the realm of confidence, and people, I ain't gonna say people, but one particular person wondering like, man, you got so much confidence in this. I honestly, I don't think so. But me personally, the confidence that I have, I think I'm a great man. That's what we're like. I know I have insight on things that people just don't understand. They can't understand.
They give you the
They can't
confidence.
even-
Hey, can I get this emergency, bro? Please. Baba
Let me say one thing.
Kashad. Baba
Just say,
Kashad. Because that's a spirit.
right? Yeah. Scriptures say, the greater thou art, the more humble thou shalt be. So if you believe that you are great enough to understand the wisdom of the Lord, you should be the most meek man on the planet. You should defend yourself. Not physically, of course. Like, you don't threaten your life. You shouldn't just let it kill you. But I'm just saying, like,
You
when
gotta
you're in
build
a
yourself.
situation, you should use wisdom to get you out of that situation. If
Yeah.
the greater thou art, the more humble thou should be. Look at the Yahushua. Like, the Yahushua, he got off the press every time. Use your wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Use your wits.
How was shy?
He said,
Every situation.
he said in
Oh,
the
he-
Brave
yeah,
part,
that's going
in the
on
beginning of
over
Brave
here.
part, when he was a kid, he said, it's wits that make us men. You ever think about a man that's witty? The better his wits is, the more renowned he is.
Hey, the wisdom is what separated us from the beast, from the men on this earth. In Genesis, you know, that wisdom separated us from every other man on this earth. It elevated us instantly above the heads.
kind in verse 11 it says, but the love of the Lord passeth all things for illumination, that he that holdeth it, you know what I'm saying, whereto shall he be likened?
Read that again, bro.
But the love of the Lord passeth all things for illumination.
For light. For light. Yeah.
Hey, to give light in a dark place, man. And that's where we at now. Hey, this wisdom will shine light in a valley of death, man. In that shadow of death. You know? By you dwelling and holding on this wisdom, man, you constantly moving towards life and shining a path for yourself. And not only for yourself, but for those who listen. Right? That's your family, the ones who actually want to hearken to you. You know? You shining the whole path.
The ones that come into you when the day
Yeah.
of struggle.
Yeah.
Is that have an answer for every man that asks a question of your faith.
Because when you love the Lord, you keep his commandments. And you know what I'm saying, by you keeping his commandments, that gives you the knowledge to, you know what I'm saying, move in this world. You know what I'm saying?
To heal. You know? Keeping the command, that's healing. Because if you, it's death all around you without the Lord's commandments. So if you got that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you have the ability to literally heal somebody's life, change their life by giving them this wisdom. You know, they were sunken in a dark place at one point in time, and then they came across you, and now they see light.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai is a light unto our path. So he guides our steps. You know what I'm saying? In a dark place.
You be deep in a depression, and then that light come in, you know what I'm saying, and now your life changed. Now you looking up now. You know, when there was nothing but darkness around you.
It says,
I'll get after him.
verse 12, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of love, and faith is the beginning of him. Salakia. Faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him.
That's one of my favorite
Faith,
scriptures.
like Jacob, man. He never let go of that angel, man. He's like, until you bless me. You know, you gotta hold on.
Without faith, it's impossible.
Please the Lord.
Like, what's that song by it's an old song, my people, you gotta hold on. Don't let go. You hold on for dear life.
He said, I keep
Holding on.
Yeah, you gotta be, man.
But you gotta hold on to the right thing.
Yeah.
See, Jake wanna hold on to the things of this world. You gotta let that shit go and hold on to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, Jake wanna hold on to, you know,
cares of the world.
Yeah, the cares of the world, and all this shit finna come to naught. Fuck, you gonna hold on to something that's temporal?
It's gonna vanish.
That's gonna vanish. That's you insane. If you think about it, that's a stupid guy.
Yeah, so imagine that. You just holding on to air.
You making an investment in a company that's gonna go bankrupt. Think about that.
Nothing.
Think about, because America, what? It's gonna go bankrupt, literally. So you finna invest in it's a system that's gonna collapse. You an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
I think I call it.
It kind of, you get yours, bro.
This is Matthew 5, verse 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on the hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
And I believe that put a light on the bush of your bed, right?
See, because when you're on that level, you know what I'm saying, you basically got the same,
Bush.
you know what I'm saying, you basically got the guidance of the Lord, man. You basically can lead people in the right way. All right, because like we said, you're on that different level, so you can help other people get up to the level you're
Help them
on.
elevate.
And conduct, what I said, you said, what did you say earlier? You asked me what I said. I said, condescend to those who are of a lower state. But you brought it back up. You said, when you get on the level, you bring those that are lower than you on the same level.
Yeah.
That's love. Hey, before a test,
Teaching
everybody, I need everybody to know what I know. And I want to know what y'all know so we can all pass. Not, shit, I studied. Did y'all?
Did you?
That's some nigga shit, bro.
Hey, that's just really sick. I was thinking the same thing of the elder, the brother in Des Moines camp, what's his name, Athati. He did a lesson on you can't be a nigger at the Lord's table.
Right.
The Lord reveals some things onto you. It's your brothers, as your brother's keeper, it's your job to share that info to them. You know, you gotta share that info.
Bro, they got a whole fucking agency in the military called intelligence.
Yeah.
What the fuck you think intel is? What do you think scouts do?
It's
What the
information.
But that information is only given to those who got secret clearance.
What's
Yeah.
what's the start of a war?
I always bring that up.
They
That's
say
all
we
to-
need information.
God.
Niggas, bro. Fucking niggas, bro. That's how you lose wars.
Don't
Niggas.
every king count up the cost before he go into battle?
Yep.
You see what he got, how many soldiers he got.
Because you
You know what I'm
can't,
saying?
you can't conduct an operation if you don't know what to do.
You don't know. You just gonna just go out there, just send your men out there to die. You don't know
Yeah.
who you fighting, what type of guns they got. Your ass going in there with knives. They got AK-47s. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
gotta know the game plan.
yeah.
Hey, that's what he.
No, so that's exactly why they be having them war councils.
Esau did that with the
These
Crown
motherfuckers got
Royale.
doubts, we gonna go.
The Crown Royale was an intel gather for Esau.
Yeah.
You know that bullshit shutdown was an intel grab. He got the information he needs. Okay, these certain percentage of motherfuckers, you know, we got them. They gonna take the Karama, but these people, we gonna grab all these troops for these niggas right here. You know, logistics. We need these men amount of ammo. That was all the fucking info
Can I
grab.
add to you?
Huh.
We kept record. Who didn't take it? who did take it. Well, all those who didn't take it, we come to them first.
Con, just to add to brother, they said about 70% took the jet, took the you know what.
Yeah.
So
You know what? You know what, folks?
so you know the exact number they need for everything else.
You have most?
That's about a third of the people that didn't say.
Right. Exactly.
It is 1/3.
Yeah, exactly.
A couple percentage off from 66.
Yeah.
Y'all got a precept?
I think that's it.
Y'all got anything out?
Anybody got anything before we close up? No. That's it. All right.
So with that, we're gonna give all glory, all praises, honor unto
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well. Peace and salutations to the Ophilek and the Shisakas pushing the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. I want to say a Shabbat new moon to all you Akim. And then, a Bob a ball.
Baba Ball.
Therapy.
2023.
Soon.
Soon, soon.